Welcome to Team Bee Farm!
Today we're going to do another day in the life. Please like us.
So today's video is a day in the life of us staying home all day. We are starting our Christmas unit today, so...
Christmas! Mom, is today the first day of December?
No, but it is November 30th. So it is our first day of Christmas school. So we are starting Christmas school today. The girls are really hoping that we decorate for Christmas today because we're about 2 weeks behind everyone else apparently this year. So we're hoping to do that, and other than that, we'll just be hanging out at home. Right now, Bugaroo is working on her novel. She started doing a writing challenge with a local author that she met, and the author was doing a YouTube challenge for National November Writing Month, and all through October and November she did a daily YouTube video on tips for writing. What were some of the tips, Bug?
Well, she taught me how to describe today.
Ah, okay, so she, the author worked on grammar. Bug loves grammar. Grammar, descriptive writing. So the adults in the group were challenged to write a 50,000 word novel during this challenge, during November.
I have 1829.
So Bug is at 1,829, and her challenge was just to finish the novel, and we didn't care how many words it was, right, Bug?
Yep. I want to get it published.
Yes, so her dream is to get it published. That is part of why I'm looking forward to Christmas school. Here, I'm gonna come in the screen here. That's part of why I'm looking forward to Christmas school. We'll just do a little bit of school and then let the girls kind of explore their talents a little bit. So my goal for the month of December is for Bug to finish her novel. However many words that turns out, I just want her to finish it. So we are gonna go ahead and get moving. We've got some breakfast going. I made oatmeal in the Instant Pot, just steel cut oats and water, and then the girls can add in apples or brown sugar or whatever they want, and then we will get started on our day. And Belly's over here cuddled with Lola, her baby. This is one of those baby alive real as can be, but what's wrong with her, Belly?
She can't talk.
She can't talk, so Lola needs to visit the mommy doctor today, right?
Here, Lola.
I think
that's Mary Bear's.
Oh yeah,
baby.
Bear has a baby as well named Mary, and Belly's is Lola. And it sounds like Lola's not talking today, so she can go visit the mommy doctor here in a little bit, okay?
Okay.
All right. We went ahead and did all of our contributions, got the animals fed, Bug unloaded the dishwasher, Bear ran the vacuum, Belly cleaned up from breakfast, and we're ready to start. Today is our first day, just a second, Bug. Today is our first day of Gather Round Christmas. Yay! So if you have not watched our Christmas school video, I'll link it below, but we are taking this entire month from now until Christmas off of our typical curriculum, doing the Gather Round Christmas along with some fun math activities. So today is our first day. When I was out in the barn, I did grab one Christmas box, and luckily enough, our Little People manger scene was in there, and this has been a hit. We probably got this, what do you think, 5 years ago? Probably 4 or 5 years ago. I remember one year I saw it at a local boutique, and it was like $35. And I don't want to pay $35, and I regretted it for an entire year. Yeah, we'll open it in just a minute, okay?
And then play with them?
Yep, so the next year I definitely bought it. So I'm going to set this out and the girls can play it while I read, but there are some activities. So girls, I am going to set this out, but when it's time for you to participate, please make sure you participate. The girls were gifted last year, 2019, they were gifted money from my aunt and uncle to buy something for our schoolroom, and which we're still building a year later, but that's another story. But we wanted to buy a Chromebook, and we waited until Prime Day and didn't really see a good deal, but Walmart had a great great Black Friday deal a few weeks ago. You know, they've been doing their Black Fridays for quite a while. And this HP Chromebook with touchscreen, and it flips over into a tablet, was $179, which is a great deal. And so we got that for the girls to kind of use for school, so we're not always having to use our desktop. And with Bear probably going to teaching textbooks next year, that way we'll have 2 machines that they can work on. So Bug was pulling up YouTube because we're going to start learning Away in a Manger. And singing is not my expertise, so this way the girls can listen to it.
So
how it's
Away in a Manger?
Yes, please. Listen to it the way it's supposed to be sung. And we'll be singing that together. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. The girls have already kind of started here. So. All right.
I have not started. I've been drawing.
You've been drawing cats. So lesson 1, we are going to learn about Mary today.
This is my picture. I found Away in a Manger kids version with me.
Okay, this is lesson 2. So I don't think you have a coloring picture today.
I have this instead.
Yes, and that's the activity we're going to do at the end. I'm noticing that I still have hay all over me from being out in the barn.
So Mom, may I play Your Way in the Manger?
Okay, so it is not time for that yet, but if you want to listen to it, you guys can go ahead and listen to it really quickly. Okay, go ahead and play it.
All right. That's an ad. Should I read mine Away in a Manger?
Yeah, you can start it again. So the girls are working on coloring their stables. All right, so it's actually been a couple hours. It's almost 11 o'clock now, maybe about an hour. The girls finished making their stables for their Gather Round curriculum, and they have been busy. What have you been doing, Belly?
Playing.
Busy playing. They have been recreating the nativity scene. I don't know if you can see behind me, but they took cardboard boxes and built stables and have a bunch of stuffed animals out. And their baby dolls is baby Jesus. So they've been busy doing that, playing with the little people, and also playing with the stables that they made in part of the Gather Round. So I said in our December curriculum video that we are going to do Life of Fred for December math. We started these last year, but have not done them at all this year. So we're gonna start back in the beginning and hopefully quickly go through it kind of as review. So Belly is on apples. She knows a lot of this stuff, but I think it'll be good for a review. If you have not checked out Life of Fred, it is a completely different way to teach math. There's a story about a little boy named Fred, who actually is a math genius, and he's a college professor, and it kind of goes through his life but teaches math concepts in story form, and then at the end of each chapter there's questions. So we found these a couple years ago when Bug was struggling with the typical workbook fashion. Bug is really motivated by words and things that are written in story format. So this is a great curriculum for her, and it's kind of just a fun one for the rest of us. So,
Mom, do you want to know how Fred draws a cat and a dog?
how?
Cat.
Fred is pretty funny, isn't he? So we are going to do this, and that is going to be all of our school today. Lots of play and fun. So we'll see what happens next. All right, Belly, we are going to do 1 chapter today, and I think that you know a lot of this. We'll do it very fast.
How long is it?
Just a couple pages. Fred lay in his sleepy bag. It was early in the morning, and it was still dark outside. All right, it is lunchtime. Here, Boo. We're just having some easy chicken salad, crackers, cheese, carrots, and some of the pickles that we made. If you have never had homemade pickles, they are the best, right, Bear?
Yeah, they are.
From cucumbers grown in Grandma and Grandpa's garden, and then we pickled them. Bug's taking a quick break before lunch. We did her Life of Fred, and they were doing double-digit multiplication, which she has learned, but she hasn't been using. So she's actually watching one of her old videos that she did on how to do double-digit multiplication to remind herself. So we'll see if after she watches her own If she watches her own teaching video, if she watches her own teaching video, if she can figure out how to do it. Good luck, Bug. All right. Who loves kids' Christmas books?
I do.
We do. We have a lot of them. We found 4 boxes of Christmas stuff out in the barn. There's a couple that still need to be unloaded. Full of stuff. Bear is modeling her Christmas lights. So our town typically does a huge Christmas party. We live in a town, I think it has about 2,000 people in it. And last year at the Christmas celebration, how many did they say there was? Like 7,000 people there? It is this huge thing. They make it look like a Hallmark movie with fake snow and dress up and... Oh, are they working? It's just too light. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, perhaps we can make our house like that in this special year.
Woohoo! So the girls are typically in the parade for their 4-H group. Yeah, that goes on one of the
I show
lights.
chickens.
The girls are typically on a 4-H float every year, but because of the current pandemic, we are not having our town Christmas celebration this year. So they're working on other ideas like a, I think I heard that they might do a drive-through parade. And there's also a house Christmas light challenge this year. So Santa is typically at the bank, and you can go sit on him and have a free picture. A local photographer, actually the same guy who used to take my school pictures when I was the girl's age, does. Yeah, that's somebody's handprint.
Whoa!
Yeah, the same guy that took my pictures when I was in school and playing sports goes and takes Santa pictures every year. So they will not be doing the bank with cookies, but maybe on the parade night we might have to make cookies or something, huh? Get through all this. You guys think we can get all of this stuff out?
Yeah.
All right. Bug, will you turn us?
Stockings!
And the stockings. Bug, will you go turn on some Christmas tunes for us?
All right, Christmas music!
All right. So we got most of our Christmas decorations out. I think there's still a box or 2 in the barn, but it's looking a lot more Christmassy in here. What do you think about all these decorations, Boog?
Great.
They're great?
Yeah.
Yeah. We got this last year. It's one of those advent calendars where they get a book a day.
A tiny book.
Yeah, but you have to put it back until that day. Can you put it in until that day? Looks like we're missing 1 book, but I thought I saw it in a different thing. I'll have to see if I can still locate it.
Mom, this one here.
Okay. They're little books, Belly.
Ooh. How many books are there?
I think that there's 24.
25 books in.
So I think you read it. Well, there's 1 book in each one. 24 books. So you read it all the way up until Christmas Eve. All right. So we are done with that. It is about 4 o'clock. So I have a little bit of time before dinner. And Bear's making silly faces behind me, or behind the camera. So now it's time for... So now it's time, sorry, Bear is making crazy faces. Sorry, Bear is making crazy faces behind the camera. So now it's time for the time when all of you ladies who commented that you're jealous of my chickens to be jealous over, I'm gonna go scoop out the chicken coops. And it has been rainy and windy here, so the chickens have gone and tracked mud in, so it is wet, and of course there's lots of chicken poo. So it is a very fun job, but it has to be done. So I'm gonna go out and do that.
It's a very fun job.
It isn't a very fun job.
You said it's a very fun job.
Oh, I said the wrong thing. So we are going to head outside. It has been either pouring or really sunny all day. All right, so the girls are starting on a craft for Monday's video. Monday we're going to do a collab with a bunch of other homeschool moms on fun Christmas crafts for kids. So be watching for that video. So as we do crafts the next few days, don't forget to loop it on your thing, Bear. Be watching for that video for some super fun crafts because we're going to be filming as we do crafts this week. And I have at least 3 planned, so we'll see if we come up with more. But I'm sure you can see that they're starting a paper chain, but you'll have to tune into the video for that. All right, we are getting dinner on. We are having quesadillas, corn, and stacked enchiladas for dinner. Just a quick and easy dinner. I already had the enchilada sauce made and in the freezer, so it'll be a quick and easy dinner, which is good because Christmas and crafts have exploded, right, Bug?
Yep.
Bug, can you give us a good night?
Good night.
Thanks for watching our video, and we hope to see you next time.
Please don't forget to like and subscribe.